to put these tomato plants that I planted in the garage, because remember, it was a very, very hot day and I was not going outside. So we planted up these tomatoes together. This is the one that had the black cherry, and this bucket over here was the ones that had the black creme. So I'm going to load these up into the wheelbarrow, and then we are going to go and put them in their forever home. All right, tomatoes, let's get you put in your spot. You can see this, but I have a potato plant right here. I'm going to move that pot all the way over to where all those other potatoes are, lined up right there. And then where I have that potato pot, I'm going to put this tomato bucket in its spot. So let's go ahead and get this moved. I'm over here in the red garden because I want to get those Oregon giant snow peas out of this bed, because I've been trying to get them out of this bed forever, and it's such a beautiful day. So today is the day. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about when I said the tendrils were all connected to the netting. So I'm just going to pull these off because I've got to get them released, so I'll be able to dig them out and get them in their forever home. But they look beautiful, you guys. Just gorgeous. They didn't know what else to grab onto, so they were trying to grab on whatever they could. So I am going to try to help them release, and don't break the leaves too much. Put this one off of this one. I don't have my tripod, so I'm trying to do this with one hand holding the camera and the other one trying to show you guys. But I'm going to complete this mission, because that's what we do at Gardeners. We got to ad-lib and go make it up as we go. So, and I want to get these over into their new home so they'll be able to grow me some of these giant snow peas. So hopefully that will happen. This one right here don't want to give it up at all. But you know what? I am going to win. And these have some flowers on them, see? This one has a flower on it, so it's ready to give me a giant snow pea. All right. Whew. They all have been released from the netting. So I have my white basket over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig them up like I did last time, put them in this basket, and then we're going to take them to their forever home. So let me get these dug up, and then let's go on over to their forever home. So I've been putting in tomatoes, move some stuff around there, and when I get done with that, then I'll give you like a walkthrough and let you see everything that I did. So I dug up all those Oregon giant snow peas, and there's a lot, and they look so healthy that I'm going to put them in this container right here, because as you remember, the first time I dug them up, I put them in this bucket, and they're doing fantastic. So let's get them all planted in here so I can at least get them in there, and then I'll come back on a later day and I will make a teepee trellis in order for them to be able to climb up. So let's get these. It has to be almost like 15 of these plants. So let me get the planting, because it's starting to get dark out here. All right, guys, let me get busy. So I lined up all my Oregon giant snow peas in this container. This is just regular my snap peas, sugar snap peas. And then that container right there is another planting of the Oregon giant sweet snap peas, baby. And then I have my tomatoes. Grab my tomatoes. And then I have some tomatoes here. And I have some tomatoes here. So what I'm going to do now, as you can see, I came out here to get my tomatoes in those containers moved to their their forever home, child. And then I ended up weeding containers here, containers there. I had containers down here because I have come to the conclusion that if I have containers in my garden that is not being used for something, I am removing them, and I'm going to take them in the garage, clean them up, and if I decide to use them, I will. But if I don't, I'm just going to put them in my Rubbermaid container that I have in the garage, and they will stay there until I decide what I want to do. Because I have found out if you have containers just hanging around in your yard, child, little critters will take up residence in those containers. And you know, over here in Renee's garden, we ain't trying to play that. So I have some of these long flower beds that I'm going to take. I may put some little finger carrots in these, or I may plant some spinach, something that has a shallow root. I'm not saying I will. And then I took out that one tower because I'm still not sure if I want to put my strawberries in that tower, or I want to start them in this flower container right here. So the jury is still out, child. I'm still trying to figure that out, but my main focus was to get those tomatoes where they needed to be so I can get them growing, and then cleaning up areas, like I said, that looks a little messy and really doesn't flow with my garden. So that's my mission, and I think I did a heck of a job today, because I am so proud, because my tomatoes have been put where they need to go. My potatoes are looking fantastic over there, and my hydrangeas are coming in nicely. My little purple irises that AJ Green Thumb sent to me is doing fantastic. My corn is starting to look better. My daylilies are popping up. I even have an astilbe that's starting to green up and gonna be giving me some beautiful white plumes. Oh guys, look at this. Look what I just saw up here. Let me see if I can focus in. One of my pink roses. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look, one of my pink roses up there has opened up. Oh, these look so pretty. I can't get any closer because it's up on the hill. I'll show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See where I'm standing, where the cornfield is. I have my retaining wall, and way up there is where that pink rose is. But that's supposed to be a pink carpet rose. I got those from P. Allen Smith many years ago, and it's supposed to be on the ground, covering the ground like a ground cover. But child, over here in my garden, things that are supposed to do certain things ends up doing other things. So I'm just keeping you updated in what's happening over here in my garden. But everything looks really nice, so I'm very pleased. And that's my garlic over there. It's going to be time to pull them out soon so I can use that container for something else. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here because I am done. I completed my mission, and I'm so happy. So let me end with something pretty to look at, like I always do. Let's check out our irises. Isn't that beautiful? They're purple, dark purple, but in the camera it's like a light purple. And look how gorgeous they are. All right. Oh, Miss Linda, this is that camouflage plant. Let me show you, because I know you were saying you had that in your garden, and I said I have just learned to live with that that plant, and I have arranged it so it's a nice little filler at the edge of my retaining wall. See that right there? How it goes all the way down? That's how I'm using that camouflage plant, because look at it, has some beautiful leaves on it. Let me show you. See how beautiful the leaves are? They're gorgeous. So I just incorporated them into my landscape. So that's what they look like. And then down here are my potatoes. I can't wait to see how many potatoes I'm going to get this season. So with that being said, all right, guys, this is your girl Renee, and I am saying I hope you're having a beautiful day. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Now I got to push this wheelbarrow back into the garage, and maybe tomorrow I will clean these all out and figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff. Oh, but let me let you see how my compost, look at that. Still haven't got to the garlic bed yet. Still full of weeds, weeds, weeds. But look how much of my compost that I used. And I added some more weeds and stuff in there. But look, that compost was way at the top there. Now it's all the way to the bottom. All right, guys, take care. Compost, you did me proud this season. I will always be making my own soil.